5 tips to overcome nerves. Now, a lot of people struggle with nerves, with anxiety, especially when it comes to pressure situations. I say pressure because it's really pressure we're putting on ourselves. They're not actually pressure situations. A championship game, taking a test, being in a job interview, saying no to drugs or peer pressure, getting in a difficult spot with your friends where you have to maybe go against the grain and you got to go in the different direction. Those are all pressure type situations, right? It's pressure we're putting on ourselves. So how do we overcome the nerves? We all know what nerves are. We all know what anxiety is. How do you overcome it quick and fast? So I'm going to give you 5 fast tips to overcome nervousness. Now, first thing I want to set the stage with is when you're thinking about things like nervousness or confidence, don't look at it in absolute terms. Okay, so imagine a scale of 0 to 100. So 100 being maximum nerves possible, and a 0 being the absence of nerves completely. Okay, what you want to do is you want to knock out the numbers 0 and 100. Stop looking at it as extremes, okay? Because a lot of us feel, well, in order for me to do well, in order for me to perform well, there's got to be no nerves. First of all, there's research that actually proves the reverse in a certain sense, that a certain amount of nerves are good. But having no nerves, that's not going to happen. And being maximally nervous, that's not going to happen either. Okay, so you want to look at it as on a scale of 0 to 100, roughly where do you fall on that scale of nervousness or anxiety in those pressure situations? Okay, so let's say right now you get up to an 85. On a scale of 0 to 100, you're an 85 at nervousness when you get in whatever pressure situation you're in job or in life. Okay. Don't think about getting from an 85 down to a 0. And maybe even a 10 or a 20 is still out of reach. But if we could take that 85 and we could bring that down to a 70, to a 60, to a 40, whatever that is, if we could bring it down a little bit, that's a win. So that's all we're looking to do. Do not look at this in terms of absolutes. Okay, so let's wipe that out. This is not a matter of faith and morals. This is a matter of dealing with nerves and our emotions. Okay, so 5 quick tips that you could do. Number 1, taking a deep breath. Number 2, having a relaxation image. Number 3, having positive affirmations that are ready and at your disposal. Number 4, keeping a sense of humor. And number 5, chewing gum. And obviously that's the least of which, but let's go through some of those now. So number 1, deep breathing. Now, before you go into the pressure situation, whatever it might be, I'd strongly recommend take about 2 minutes of deep breaths. So either go into a bathroom, get away from people, and take deep breaths for 2 minutes. It cleanses your body, it refocuses you. It's a very easy way to regain control of your thoughts and of our bodies, because our bodies tend to get real jittery when we're nervous. Our minds start racing. So the fastest way you could control that is by controlling your breathing. And once you control your breathing, you're going to start calming down. Now, you might not have 2 minutes to take those deep breaths. You might only have a matter of seconds to recover and to get out there and do whatever it is you have to do. So take 1 deep breath or take 2 deep breaths. However many you could do between now and the moment that you're going to be real nervous, take those deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, and let it go. Release, relax, and let go. And if you have a hard time relaxing, what you could do is a progressive muscle relaxation. So squeeze as hard as you possibly can, tighten up your body, and then let go. Okay, sometimes it's easier if you tighten and then you feel it let go. So take some deep breaths. Number 2, you want to have a relaxation image. Everyone out there watching this video should have a relaxation image. Something that makes you calm, something that makes you relaxed. Maybe it's the beach, maybe it's going fishing, whatever it might be. You know, you're in the most comfortable room in the world, floating on a cloud. It doesn't make a difference, but have a relaxation image. You have to have it planned. You can't get into the moment and not have the relaxation image. And in that moment, you go to your happy place, right? Just like Happy Gilmore, go to your happy place. Number 3, positive affirmations. That means some kind of word or phrase that you're telling yourself. It doesn't, and it shouldn't be this long, drawn-out discourse. It should be something simple and quick. I got this. No problem. You know, I'm ready. Whatever it might be. I feel great. I'm ready to go. Whatever it might be, you have to have it planned. Don't wait till you get in the moment to have your positive affirmations. Just like the relaxation image, you got to have it in advance. Number 4, maintaining a sense of humor. Have you ever tried joking around with someone when they were nervous and they're just they're taking things too literal? They don't get the joke. They almost seem like they're not even really responding fast, right? What's that? We're getting in the zone, right? Normally our attention's like this, and then when we get nervous, our attention goes like this. You know what that feels like, right? I know what it feels like before matches or before speaking in front of a group of people. You feel like your attention's like that. right? And the problem with that is now you're not as likely, you're not going to be as creative, you're not going to adapt as well, you're not going to be as flexible of a thinker. So when you're in a good mood, you're a more flexible thinker, you're more creative, you can adapt better to a situation, and that's all very important usually when you're in a pressure situation. So keep a good sense of humor. Maybe tell yourself a few jokes. Watch a comedy if you can. If you have the opportunity to watch a comedy the night before, the day of a competition, or maybe have a playlist of funny YouTube videos that you watch or funny songs that you listen to. But it's important because you stop taking yourself so serious. Okay, the big reason why we get nervous and anxious, it's really because of pride. We're taking ourselves too serious. If we didn't take ourselves as serious, we wouldn't get as nervous most of the time. Okay, so maintaining a sense of humor. So we tell our athletes, before your competition, have at least one element of fun. In other words, something you're doing to make yourself smile and laugh. And number 5, chewing gum. Read in a research paper that chewing gum actually makes you less nervous in social situations. So it's been proven to, chewing gum has been proven to lower social anxiety. For some reason that helps. So chew the gum. If it's an appropriate situation. Or spit the gum out before you go into the pressure situation. But chewing the gum will help you relax. So those are 5 quick tips to get that heart rate down, to gain composure again, get those emotions in check, and to relax under pressure so you could compete at your very best when it means the most. Mindset makes the difference.